mean, he was throwing up, you know, top 5 SnD in the game stats last year, and now he's got the brand new team.
Brand new team, brand new look here on Fortress A and B. Bomb sites we have eyes on here. Vivid with the old snippy snips, and it's not a great start. He's going to have to back on up. Heavy tags, no kill though. The LAB, another one of the snipers we're seeing here in MW2. Different looks across the board. That bank's going to land. Pass on some information, but not a whole lot though. The rest of the team now lining up for this one, but heavy stack over towards A on the offensive side here for FaZe.
Look at that angle both Slasher and Vivid are trying to work with. He's trying to take him to the lab, but you're also taking him to the flank. Yep, Nero finds the opening, so Boston just suffocating so far in this round. And nobody making mistakes. It's Cell and Abizi no longer working together. The First Blood machine needs all 4.
Everyone has to be very, very quiet. We heard Nameless talk about this on the opening segment here. Nero, the door, covered it, sorted. Boston breach round 1. And before I could get the thought out, you have to be very quiet in Search and Destroy. Everyone's wearing very heavy, very loud boots. Nero knows, one way or the other, that Beezy's coming. And Vaznev rings out a good first round.
And it's really just a perfectly played round as well, right? I think Awakening gets the First Blood down towards the P1 side of the map. That's an opening for Nero to play a little bit more aggressive, get a little bit more of that map control, and just try to trap these players in. I mean, Albagara is a very tiny map, but especially if you're on the attack, not a lot of places you can go aggressively, but Boston's giving it a try. That is 3 players trying to get out towards the P1 side of the map, and it doesn't last too long. A couple trades coming through, and seeing a feed. Boston are trying to bully. It's not easy. And Awakening might have the intel, but Awakening also the last man alive. Does have Deaddy popped.
Last man alive. Deaddy pops. So Dead Silence now activated. He's not going to make nearly any noise as he scuttles across the map, but he's not going to be invisible. This ain't no invisibility cloak, but your boy is moving. With a little bit of pep in his step. Can't check every single corner. Great work from FaZe. There is the equalizer. Now, for those of you watching, of course, here on Twitch, enjoy that new calling card if you've been viewing since the start. Drops are enabled, ladies and gents.
And I mean, Miles, I know I talked about how hot takes on day 1, but I just thinking of the Vanguard season for Atlanta, where like at the start of the year, there's a lot of complaints from the squad. Their heads weren't entirely in it. Their focus wasn't in the right spot. We just saw incredibly patient gameplay for the breaks on map 1. And even there, that was an instant setup from those guys in the 2 versus 1 of let's cover each other's crosses, get cornered up, and just making sure that they have everything dialed in. So right now, Atlanta is looking very well prepared.
Different look though in this round. They've pushed towards A, but they're not exactly sending it. Whoa, Nero's little fingertips got spotted out there. Tags in, no kill. Just trying to breach the fortress quite literally right now is Nero.
It's going to be interesting timing with him and Sim as well. Yep, Sim knows he's there. He jumps on it as well. First blood for Atlanta.
That's huge. Now you got a bit of an option to work your way forward. Sim finds his second on the round and a delightful dolphin dive out. Awakening ends the spree. Busy there, making things that bit hard enough for Boston. Before I could even finish the sentence, Methods, the last man left there is Sim. A powerful 2 kills to start the round off. Abizi's Compatre manages to get himself into the second there. The trades are on point, Chance, and Atlanta FaZe looking good so far in the search.
And nice little adjustment as well, right? Awakening on the first round where he was on defense, gets a pick on the P1 side of the map. This time, Simp and Slash are working together, and they knew exactly where Nero was, trying to hit the hop-up spot. And as soon as they get that intel, I mean, they just go and pounce and pick him apart. And I can't remember who it was down low, but Simp definitely ready. He brought this trap. I know a lot of talk about the Vaznev versus the M4. Make no mistake, the Vaznev shreds.
Yeah, it's disgusting. All the guns in this game are disgusting, let's be honest. Except for the mini bag. Except for the mini bag. Never found that one to work out quite well. Dead Silence popped. Awakening though. Nice shots in. Atlanta FaZe are starting to bleed out here. 2v4. It's Simp and Abizi. The terrors. One of them are taken care of. What can Simp do? The first 1v4 of the season. It's on the cards. There's the opening kill. 1v3. As he's now got to kill 3 members of Boston Breach and defuse the bomb in 35 seconds.
Yeah, and it's also in a situation like this, you don't want to necessarily pop Betty and just go for it. So as soon as he gets a little bit closer, you're going to see all those Boston arrows turn once they hear him, and he'll just make the noise himself, throws the stun, and I mean, there's just too many things to check and not enough time to work with.
Let's see if he can gun Methods, though. He's going to back on up sensibly. Will he get another kill out of this? No, that is that. The round is done. Breach. Watertight work there on offense. Fantastic stuff.
And big picks as well. I can't remember who got the first. Might have been Nero,
Awakening.
but even towards well, yeah, and Awakening got the next one on Slasher as well. Then again, just locking down that flank slide slash like P1 side of the map. So the picks have reigned supreme, and I think effectively, yeah, it's Albagger. It's like a lot of TDM when it comes to SnD on this one. Maybe a couple quick plants will come out every now and again once you get the trophies out on offense, but I think First Bloods will definitely dictate the pace, as those are some very blue eyes on Sim.
Don't let those baby blues fool you. He's a demon. A lot of demons in this lobby. We affectionately call Awakening Demon Joe. Nero, though, has been the superstar of Search and Destroy for this roster. Oh, an opening, and he catches two. Slasher caught unaware. Not any more to be had in the round, though. 2v2. Vivid now on the A-bomb site. Will a BZ sniff him out? I don't think he's got any clue. Chance, just over a minute to go.
Yeah, no, they have no intel. They're worried about the flank. They have no idea Vivid's pressured up. So Awakening Vivid basically had the entire map trapped. They spot out Vivid and just rips him. One small mistake and, well, now a 1v2 for Big Wake. Good luck with this one.
Awakening, the man with many nicknames. Big Wake, Demon Joe. We've seen Giga Wake come out a few times. Terrifying sight to behold. Just over 30 seconds to make this 1v2 happen. Cellium with the eyes on the stairs towards the gallows, towards that bomb site. And here comes FaZe. They've thrown their nades. Awakening time this right. Spots ahead. Damage dealt. Here comes the challenge. He's done a lot of damage. Not enough time to get the kill, though. Now, ticking away, slowly but surely. Empty pockets. No dead silence to work with either, so he's thundering across the map. Here comes the final hit. FaZe unaware. FaZe! Oh my Big Wake! They line up for him, and he's going to take the lead with a sensational round.
Absolutely godlike on that one. Does so much damage even with the Semtex on the front end, and I think both the players on FaZe were probably so weak that they're like, he's going to chow quickly. Like, I have to be here for the coverage, and I mean, zero time wasted without the dead silence. That is a perfectly played 1v2. And talk about a massive one for the round as well. That'll put Boston up. That's a little bit of momentum, and that is some world chance that he just brought the gunny to.
You know, the best thing is he just went,
yep,
nice, that's good, nice. And the rest of the team is probably super high. Awakening 7-3. A slight lead now. We're over the halfway mark for Boston Breach. First to 6 here in Search and Destroy.
Oh, and Abizi, by the way, aggressive on the A site. More or less left by himself. And I was going to say, that just means an opportunity to catch him out. Nice work there by Nero. Man advantage, and there's no rush on the bomb plant. They're waiting for Atlanta to overpeak and maybe make a mistake. Cellium does not bite.
Another one for Wake. Adds it to the pile. Simp and Cellium last members left alive now for Atlanta FaZe in the 2v4 retake. Bomb planted. Good luck. Have fun.
And I mean, what do you even do? No room to flank, no room to hit through the front. Perfect snakes coming out of Nero, and maybe a little snake battle on the front end. But yeah, boink, absolutely boink. Nowhere to go. And Boston Breach, man, putting in some work. All the talk we did about Slasher with the pick-heavy style, I think Awakening versus Slasher for the moment, he's like 3-0, 4-0 against him. So Awakening, he's got the clutches, he's got the number on the picks, and Boston now with a nice little 4-2 lead.
A tidy one, a comfortable one. We're going to keep rolling. See if the momentum right now for Boston Breach can get them all the way across that finish line. Because this has been a great look for them. They're taking the first bloods, they're playing the setups, and they're not letting those gunfights get away from them. 8-3 for Awakening. Beautiful work. It's a nice opening kill there. For, wow, 2 for Sim. How did that happen?
Yeah, that's one of those rounds, you know, Sim just goes and wins it for you. Can't complain about that. And I mean, funny enough, I was watching almost like the psychology of Slasher getting forced in a corner because he can't find the picks, but Awakening is now being singled out, and I don't know if Slasher's going to be the man to finish the job. He's got to send in his teammates for the bait.
Hold on. How did Awakening kill Simp in that situation? He was like stunned on the floor. Simp ran over it. What in the name of all things? Fortress. Well, Slasher gets there in time. And that's the final kill. So FaZe, another one on the belt. Back at it we go.
Yeah, Slasher getting back down just a little bit, having to make those mid-round and mid-game adjustments, as it were. But hey, bait out a teammate, get a little bit of confidence flowing, and get ready for the next round. But shout out to Simp for that one. He wins it for him with a 2-piece off the opening break.
Unreal. We'll see what he does this time round. Chris Lair, world champion MVP. Back in Cold War. Who's their world champ there? A sensational crew he's had so far, and here we have it. Slasher has eaten everything thrown at him. Done. Finally. He's had his fill. He's done. Back over to Simp now, trying to get into the fight. Tags are there. Can't get either of them done. Boston breach the firing squad from inside the fortress. The cannons get the job done. Good round.
And just there for the coverage. I think it might have been Vivid that was in the back window that's able to jump down and help out his boy. And it's Vivid there towards the end to finish off the final kill. But we saw the strat from Atlanta try to get aggressive out on towards that A site, but couldn't deliver on the first blood. A way too many nades after the fact. And now the pressure is on. See if they can make the comeback that Boston nearly orchestrated in map 1. Not an easy map to make these comebacks on, though. Down 5-3. Boston in full control.
And this plays nothing like my game. This is kind of lit. I was hating on Fortress SnD. But this is a spicy start. Awakening is not going to get kill number 11. We have slowed the pace right down now with Boston breach on map point.
And this is just so many players stacked up, bottom green, top maps, just ready for someone on Boston to overcommit and make a mistake. But Boston, no one's over aggressive. I mean, you have Vivid been watching the A cross the entire time, so I think Boston maybe just saving the nades and saving the tacks for once they get a little bit of intel.
Intel's what you're playing for right now. Oh, Nero spots him on the cross. That's enough information for now. Is that going to push FaZe to now make a play? Damage dealt, but not enough to pull Nero into the gunfight, because you know FaZe have got teammates to lock that kill down. You take the bait, you are one dead fish.
And this is bold, man. This is the bomb leaning towards trying to cross towards B. And
here he comes.
This is a near impossible task, and that is a reason why Nero for the first blood gets the second to follow up. You got bombed down. You got Slasher and Cell in a 2v3 with no time to work with. No time to work with. The go button has been hit. Less than 20 now on the clock. Cleaned up. Nero finds himself another great round out of Nero. Selling last man left alive. 1v3. Nearly impossible. Time working against him. Vivid is there for the kill. Boston breach. Get the job.